Just had a lovely long conversation with a big issue seller outside South Kensington tube station in London. And it was just, we got chatting. Wonderful guy called Abraham. He's the guy in the thumbnail of this video. He didn't want to talk on video, but he was happy to have a photograph with me. It was just interesting hearing his perspective. He said to me, did you know that there are people who buy houses in London and then only stay there 1 or 2 weeks a year, and they just leave them empty the rest of the year? And it just, seeing it through his eyes, of course I know that happens, but he just couldn't believe it. He said some people have so many houses, they forget that they've got one in London. And he said he thinks that there's 1 or 2 people dying on the streets every day in London. He said that homelessness is much worse now than it was 20 years ago. And he said 20 years from now, it's going to be even worse. He said he doesn't think the government's going to do anything about it until there's blood on the streets, he said, were his exact words. But you know, it's always good to talk to these guys. Even if you haven't got the money to buy one of these, they always appreciate a conversation. And they're always interesting people. And they've always got interesting stories. And I know that. Just always stop and say hello. You know, even if you don't buy a big issue thing.